I'm not the biggest fan of metal. I think my I think my experience with it pretty much ends at bands like Disturbed, Metallica, and a little bit of Megadeth. Other than that, I really am more of a rock. I'm more of a rock man and classic rock at that. But the idea of being able to do an easy and safe metal scream is just way too tempting. So we are going to give this a try. Shout out to Adrian Cohen for helping us all get those sick vocals in. And yeah.
Hello, I'm Adrian from Seven Spires, and this is a crash course in the foundations of my extreme vocal technique. In other words, this is a how to scream video. Quick disclaimer, there's a lot of rumors and misinformation going around that screaming is bad for your voice or it can destroy your voice, and I've been doing this for years and I never had any vocal incidents that were related to screaming. The troubles that I run to are from not sleeping enough. But that's another story for another time. So, if you've never made a scream sound before, or if you've never been able to, no worries. I'm gonna walk you through the process. So, here we go. If you imagine that you had a bad day at work and you come home to your apartment and all you want to do is make a huge batch of mac and cheese and watch Netflix in bed, but you open the door to your apartment and it smells bad because nobody's taken the trash out and all the dirty dishes are in the sink, and you just walk in and you're like, just this deeply annoyed sigh. So we take this sound and we extend it. So we go, and that's the foundation of my scream sound. From here, we need.
All right, let's get that in there. Let's get into the mood here. All right, got home from work. Bit hectic. 1,200-piece truck. You get home, there's nothing to eat. And then you realize, oh, stress eating, that's pretty bad. That's not entirely good to begin with. Oh, we're getting there. That wasn't good enough. Water jug wasn't filled, so I don't have any cold water. I have to drink straight lukewarm water. Oh, those eggs that are still in the fridge have not been taken out yet, even though they are probably bad. Most likely bad, definitely bad. Alright.
To do two things. Number one, we need to give the sound more breath support, and number two, we need to open the mouth more. So if you're not a nerdy technical singer like me, giving more breath support in this context, try to imagine that you're trying to touch your belly button to your spine as you're exhaling. So if you put your hands next to your belly button and exhale, and if you feel your core muscles engaging and your stomach trying to go in towards your spine, you're probably doing it right. So if we take this feeling,
okay,
and we apply it to our extended like this.
Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, alright.
When I turn the breath support on and off, more or less, the last thing we need to do.
This may have not been the best idea to do in an apartment. This may not have been.
Do is open our mouths more. So if you put your fingers in front of your ears and you open your mouth, you'll feel the jawbone moving under your fingers. It feels really weird, but we want that big open space because it leaves more room for the scream to resonate. There are other scream techniques that don't require this shape. This is, like I said, the foundation of what I do. So if we combine, elongate it, give it more breath support, we open the mouth more, there's the scream sound. And if you want to begin adding words to it, we could try the phrase, I do not fear the darkness. So we're not going to say...
Oh my gosh, that's pure death metal mentality. Alright, okay. I do not fear the darkness. Oh, Good gosh. Okay.
I do not fear the darkness. We're going to think of it all as a column of breath punctuated very slightly by consonants. So it's going to, if I were to speak it without screaming it, but speak it in the way that my mouth would move while screaming it, it would sound like, I do not fear the darkness, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I hope you understand what I mean. So again, elongated, more breath support, open mouth, and now, I do not fear the darkness. The most important thing is that you think of the column of air punctuated by consonants. This way you have less air leakage and you are less likely to spend all your air in like, I do not fear, which sounds kind of sick, I guess, but it's hard for me to imagine getting very far into a set with this technique. So that's it for my crash course in extreme vocal technique. I hope you found it useful. If you enjoyed it,
sorry, I kind of spaced out for that. I was actually getting some enlightenment here.
Subscribe.
I'm gonna have to look at that in a little bit, but all right. Oh brother, this is to all my neighbors. I'm so sorry for this. Okay, I just ran over my comic books. Damn it. Hey, we can use that. That is stress. That is frustration. I want to run over my comic books. I love my comic books, and I just did that to them. It makes me... Alright. I do not fear... Okay, nope. Okay, this sucks. I hope you guys had better luck with that than I did, because I'm just not cut out for it. As I said, I'm more of a rock man. I'm not really metal. Well, that was a fun experience, though. I enjoyed that. And I hope you did, too. Thanks so much for watching, and go Excelsior, everybody.